Yeah, it came up. My sign came up for live stream.
Oh my God.
Meeting is now streaming.
All right.
Need to record it. And
Yeah, I'm having trouble with, this is a mess, guys.
I don't understand like most of that stuff. So I don't know how you keep up on that.
I don't either. I really don't. So, okay. But I'm trying to find where it is. Okay, hang on, people. Your channel. Okay, it should be live, so
As it is.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's live up in the corner there.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and record. Okay. So where are you seeing that? Oh, here we go. Got it.
I see it up in the corner.
Finally, yes. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. Okay. There we go, people. Got problems with this restream, guys. So, we're just trying to figure it all out. Started streaming less than a minute ago. All right, here we go. Finally, we got top chat going on. Hi, Ginger Bailey.
Hello.
Information is in the description box below. And my lovely boy, Erik. Hi, Erik.
He says, hi, Mama. I love you.
Love you too.
Just glowing. Just glows. Yeah. I love it. I love its energy.
Tomorrow, however many years ago, will have been your last day on Earth, full day on Earth. 12:41 Friday. It's just the worst time in my life, in my family's life. But you're happy, so that's all that matters, right? But
he's happy, but he still misses being in the physical with his family. He does miss that.
We miss you too, baby. We miss you so much. All right. So Ginger, are you ready to take callers? And Erik? I mean callers.
I know what you meant. Yeah. I'm ready, and Erik, like always, is always ready.
Oh, always on the ball. All right, Ellen Robinson. And by the way, everybody's saying hi and all these things. I'm not going to read everybody's whatever. We're just going to concentrate on the questions. But I am looking at it, and I'm really appreciative of it. So, Ellen Robin, ELIN Robinson from London, United Kingdom. My eldest son at 42 has mental health issues. How can I best support him? Will he be okay with me moving abroad?
So the best thing that you can do is, you're already doing it, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Is just being supportive and being there when he needs somebody. And if you're going abroad, Erik is saying yes, he'll be okay, and this might be kind of good for him, because to learn to stand on his own 2 feet, in a way, is how he's putting it.
Good.
So, yeah,
that seems right.
Yes.
All right, Bob P from Manville, New Jersey. Can you ask my toddler's spirit guide how to care for my toddler better? Toddler's name is Raiden C. RAIDEN. Last name starts with C.
It's a little boy. This toddler's a little boy. I feel boy.
I don't know.
I'm getting a male guide right now. Of course, there's other guides that come and go in our lives, but this is a male guide that I'm feeling right now. And what he's saying is just continue with love. Love is number one. Okay. Always reprimand with love, reassurance with love. Love is number one. Always let the child know that even though they may do something that's not quite acceptable, they're still loved. Okay. It's not like, oh, they're a bad person or something. Okay. Yeah. I know this is a toddler, but they're very smart, especially those coming in now. They're very in tune with these things, with the energies. So what Erik is saying too, Erik just popped in, and he's saying that to make sure that you focus on the positives with the toddler. Always keep them focused on, like, when they do something good, you're like, oh, good job. You focus on that. Not to make too much of a big deal if they're not doing something just right. Always, like, kind of focus on the good and let them do things on their own a little bit. Even if it's not going to work out, even if it's not the way you would do it, let them try to learn how to do things on their own by giving them that, opportunity. You know what I mean? If it's safe, of course. Don't let them go bake a cake in the kitchen, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's the age of independence, Erik just said.
Yeah, my book, Hearing is Believing, how words can make or break our kids, talks a lot about that. It's, for example, you don't need to use negatives. You don't have to say no or don't, etc. You can always change things up.
Put a positive in it. Yeah.
Always. And if you have struggles, then sometimes a choice, like, oh, my kids, what to have for breakfast. I would just give them a choice. What would you like today? Cereal or scrambled eggs, whatever. I mean, the book is full of all sorts of ways to make your life easier.
Yeah, it is. And I was going to say something about that when you said that and it's the same thing, like when they're learning to eat different foods, like as a nutritionist, sometimes kids won't like certain things that you make, but if you involve them in picking out the healthy food, let them pick it, then they're going to be more likely to eat it and help them.
I like that. That is really smart. They want power. Of course.
Yeah. They want to feel like they're, in charge of themselves too, like we are,
Exactly. All right. Shayla P. from Bowden, Georgia. I've been learning, or Bowden maybe. Bowden. I've been learning a lot about the law of attraction and how to create my own reality. Today, my new car was totaled. How in the world did I create that? Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay, Shayla.
Yeah.
Shayla Prothro from Bowden, Georgia.
So what he says is we do create our reality around us, but sometimes those things come in and happen because of an energy that's going on in your life, not so much that you caused it, like there's something you could have done wrong. It was meant to happen for a lesson. So even though something happens to you that you think, why would I manifest that for myself? It's the same question people have as, why did I make a choice to come into this life and be attacked, killed, raped? And I'm using these harshness because you would never think you would choose to go through something like this for yourself.
We did, don't we?
Right. And so sometimes these things will happen because there is always growth and experience in these kind of things. Okay. You may not see it all right now, but you will eventually see it. Okay. But Erik is saying that you didn't actually create the car being totaled. It's an energy that's around in your life right now of something you're needing to get from this. Does that make sense?
What is it? Can you be more?
It's a lot. There's more than one. There's more than one. Okay. Letting go, having faith and believe that a good comes out of things like this that happen.
Okay. That makes
sometimes
sense.
Yeah, as an example, he just said sometimes maybe the car was about to lose its motor and you weren't going to have a car. Maybe now you're going to have a new car replace this and not have to deal with that. And he's just using that as an example.
Oh, okay. I like that. All right. Rontavian Mason from Knoxville, Tennessee. Any messages about his financial or money making aspect of his life? Rontavian Mason, Knoxville. And remember, everybody, no general messages. You have to say a message about my career, my love life, my health, etc. Okay.
Okay.
So skip over the general ones. Sorry.
With that, there's too much focus happening right now on not having. There's too much focus going on it not being enough. Erik said, put more focus on what you have already being enough. And sometimes we'll think we're doing it because I just heard I'm doing that, and we'll think that we're doing it, but there's still that block of it's not enough. It's not enough. Okay. And so you create more of that. But he also is saying and I hear this a lot when it comes to finances, is look at where your spending's going. There's some things that can be dropped in your spending. Sometimes we overspend and we need to look at our spending.
Right. I hate spending money. I'm so frugal. My kids hate that about me. My husband makes up for it though. Let me tell you. All right. So, like I hate shopping.
Yeah.
I hate.
I hate the prices.
Yeah, I hate that too.
They have jumped up so much. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's awful. Well, I would know that if I shopped. Anyway, all right, Claudia G from Mexico. I'm planning on getting the most recent COVID vaccine, but it says that it can produce myocarditis. If I get the vaccine, will I develop myocarditis?
There's a chance for it. And I don't predict, I'm not going to predict like, I don't get this from the other side, like predictions of an exact like condition that you may get from something. But I did hear a yes, there is a possibility for it, is what I heard for you. Okay. Now, this isn't for everybody, but there are people that have a potential for it. Yeah. And that's why they're saying that about some of the vaccines.
She probably was getting that intuitively. So I bet you anything she got that channel to her.
Right. Usually if you're going to ask the question, you're probably already getting something. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Paige from Georgia. Will my partner Vincent make senior partner by the end of the year? It's pretty quick.
Yeah, I heard a no on that. Of course, free will can speed things up or slow things down, as in choices that are made. But I'm hearing a no, not that quick. But he will do it, just not that quick yet. It's going to be probably more. Can you give me a time frame, Erik?
Time is so difficult.
Yeah, it is. He's showing me like next, the middle of next year is what he's showing me. Mid next year.
Awesome. All right. Brooke D wants to know if she and Dave will end up in a long-term loving relationship. Mount Vernon, Texas. Brooke D and Dave.
I'm hearing relationship, but I don't hear the word long-term from Erik. I do hear relationship, though. This is a relationship that's needed. So there is some interaction that's needed for you. Sometimes we'll get in relationships or we'll think that we want something. And then once we get in it, it's like, why did I want this? And it feels like that kind of.
Oh, okay.
So, but there is going to be a relationship. I'm not getting long-term.
All right.
All right. And again,
Angelica,
free will does.
Yeah, it's all free will. Angelica Pantera, what does my mama Victoria have to say to me? Angie is from Angelica Pantera is from the UK, but her mom is Victoria.
My daughter's name. So I'm getting a very sweet energy coming through. And what she's saying is, first of all, they always bring through love, just lots of love, always. I feel that right away. She's also saying to pay attention to some of the patterns in your life and make some changes. There needs to be some changes, and not because you got bad things in your life, but kind of like there's a little bit of stagnant energy, she's saying. So try to change a little bit of the patterns in your life, like maybe a routine, and like you're on a set routine, and it's going to bring a lot of energy to you, like a happy vibration lift, she's saying. So
just, you can probably intuitively know what is stagnant in your life and what needs to be.
Well, yeah, it's something that you're just routinely doing that you're starting to go like, oh, this is just making is this what life is about kind of feeling,
Okay. All right. Sean Marie Dastu. Good evening. I want to know if my ancestor, Chief Nicholas Arandanki, has any messages for me. Sean Marie Jenkins, Dastu in Toronto.
Her nephew?
No, Chief. My ancestor, Chief Nicholas Arandanki.
Okay.
Like an indigenous thing.
Yeah. Okay. What I heard was this is I think a lot of people have this sometimes, especially type A personalities, maybe even more so. But I was hearing to just let go and accept, like let go of control of everything around you, of how you want certain things, and accept how they are. Like, you have in your mind a certain way you think things should like roll out, but he's saying like let go of that and just see what happens. Just
Yeah.
try it.
Might
You
be
won't,
something better.
yeah, he's saying you won't, you'll think you got something to lose from that, but you don't. He says you'll see the difference in letting go and just accepting. Have patience, he said. Have patience.
Love it.
Yeah.
Vanessa Pinto from Portugal. Will my online business be successful?
Yes, it will, but it's going to take some time getting like known, and this is common when you start a business, especially online. But Erik is saying yes, it will. And he also says like you're really excited about this. Like, of course, you should be very excited. So don't feel let down when it doesn't take off right away like you think, because that doesn't mean that you're not doing the right thing. Okay. Just stay with it.
All right. Awesome. All right. So remember, even if you want a message from your higher self, we need to know specifics. Career, love life, health, etc. Taylor Scheffler from Northbrook, Illinois, has a huge bid for her commercial cleaning company coming up next Tuesday. How is the walkthrough going to go? Will we win the bid? Oh my God. Everybody send positive vibes.
Yes.
It happened.
Vibes. See it happen. She needs to see it happen. The more that sees it happen, of course, makes it stronger, but just see it happen and know it's going to happen. But Erik is saying you have a feeling inside it's going to go well, and he's saying yes, it will. It'll go well. It'll go well is what he said. So
I love it.
And I feel like broken record with the free will thing. Things can like change things, but he is saying this will go well. Okay. And I want to give a note to people when things don't quite turn out how they think. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Okay. Things happen for good reasons. I always say that things happen for good reasons, even if you don't see it right then, but it has good energy by it.
Awesome. All right. So guys, don't forget, don't repeat your question in the line, because now I'm a little lost because people are putting the same one that I've already answered. And and then, so I don't know where I am, because sometimes it just like the whole thread just like goes down, and now I can't find my way.
Lose your place.
Yeah. Oh God, let me see if I can find it. Okay, I think I found it. Okay. Monique from Maryland, I guess, or MD. Is my ex-husband bad for me? We don't have his name. Can we not answer it?
No, I'll ask Erik. So I heard toxic. That's a big word, very loud in my head. There's a sense of like you have a sense of who you are with this person, and you need to find out who you are without him. Okay. And that's what I'm getting. You need to find out who you are without him, because you have a lot to offer to this world, and you can do it on your own. Okay. Please know that. What Erik's saying.
I like that. All right. John from New York. We don't have a last initial, but so maybe it won't work. But will he find love, and when? Do you need more?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. You will. I heard absolutely. I didn't hear just yes. I heard absolutely.
Oh, nice.
He's been having his mind on it for a while now, so it's going to be coming to him soon. Of course, it's hard to say an exact time, but I would say around the end of this year, beginning of next year, he's going to meet somebody. Time is a funny thing, though, but it doesn't happen around that time. It doesn't mean it's not going to, but just keep seeing it and just knowing it's coming to you, and feel that excited feeling you get, like when you're a kid at Christmas, that exciting feeling behind it. And it really does make it happen faster. But I hear yes, absolutely.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to ask the same about Lucas, my son. When will he find love? He says he's ready to settle down, but he doesn't really.
He is ready, but he's
date
not
you.
really looking right now. He's
And
not
that's-
like he's not really putting that effort into finding it, right? When that effort goes into it, then you'll start seeing, because he's not even dating really. I mean, that's what's going to happen with him. I can see Erik is like, he'll date a little bit before he finds that one, but that needs to start.
I know. Well, how does he do that? Online stuff or?
No, I wouldn't say do online. And Erik just agreed with me. He doesn't have to do that, but there are things that you can do, like groups. There's groups like you can do, like maybe you get hooked up with people that like to do the same things. Like say he likes to hike or go out outdoors things. Get into groups like that. Meetup is a good one. Which isn't a dating site. It's just, I've done it. It's finding things that are similar to you that you like. Like I did a lot of spiritual groups, He can do that and meet somebody. But he is going to meet somebody. He is going to.
So he's so lovely. I mean, he's such a good guy.
He is.
And the problem is he did online stuff a little bit and he got catfished really badly.
Right. And he's got such a big heart and he's very trusting. So, I just feel like that online dating is not for him at all. I felt that right away. He needs to meet this person.
Well, help him, Erik, please.
I will, Mama. I will.
Thank you. All right. Maria, I don't know where she's from, but her handle is peace. So maybe that helps. Wants to know if she will move home. Do you need more? Just let me know.
No. If she will move home. Eventually, yes. Erik said, eventually, yes.
Okay. Kristen Yates, grateful for you 3. Wondering about her favorite past life. And she's from El Paso, Texas. Kristen Yates.
Favorite. You have many, Kristen. You have many past lives. And every single life that you've had, and this is everybody, always has its ups and downs. But I will tell you that this one that Erik is showing me, you were a very popular, you were female, and he's showing me that you were like very popular, like well known in the town that you were in. And this looks like it's like, is this Germany or England, somewhere in that area? Okay, in Europe. And you were very like a seamstress, and you did art. Like it was a certain kind of like what is that called? I feel stupid about this, but a person who, I just lost my word, that designs clothes, like new design. So a designer, right? Isn't that a designer? Yeah, fashion designer. Okay. But this was around an era of 17. Okay. So like the late 1700s and around that time. And so, there were certain styles that people wore, but you made things that were kind of different and people liked it. So you were like a trendsetter, a style setter.
Love it.
And you really enjoyed your life. So that's what he showed me.
That is cool. All right. Carol Robinette, any messages from her sister, Josephina, passed away in Corpus Christi, Texas? Carol Robinette.
So what I'm seeing is somebody who she was very sick. She was sick and she's free of that now. Very happy, very free. But she is around her family all the time. She sends love. They always do. But she's showing me something like I keep hearing music. So she must have like loved music, but she's like doing a lot of things that have to do with music in the spirit. And what I heard was that there's new things coming with music that she's helping with. Like she's going to be a part of that. Like, like when people get ideas, for like inventions or whatever, I hear that she's going to be part of that with music in the future. And she's really enjoying doing that. And she says that this is her sister, correct? Because she's saying that she's still there for her. She goes, I'm still there for you, and I hear you, and I'm bringing you support. So whatever's going on with you, she's bringing you support for it.
Yes. All right, Denise Extum. I would love to know if Erik has been helping me with my mediumship development. Now, I will tell you guys, sometimes you guys want to order the mediumship bundle, the full or the mini version on a Scalar. To tell you the truth, before you do that, I would just ask Erik and the rest of the Divine team to help you. I mean, that might be enough and save you a lot of money. So consider that, really. But go ahead. Sorry. Erik, you helping Denise Extum with her music development?
Yes. Erik actually helps anybody who is connected to the Channeling Erik blog, YouTube channel, even Atlantis Scalar, anyone connected to that, if they are working on their like healing abilities, light working abilities, he is there. You call on him, he's there. Absolutely, 100%, he said.
Thank you, Erik.
Yeah.
Janine just got the book. I guess probably Erik's book.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. I've been reading little bits.
I love that book.
Yeah, it really went so far to heal me. Okay, Joanne B. Will my son Christian finally see the truth and act on it? A little vague, but yes or no?
Eventually, I heard eventually, but there's a reason why he's not seeing this right now. There's lessons he's getting in this. There's lessons when we don't see things that others see. You know, you'll see things, especially for your children, you'll see something, they don't quite see it. And there's a reason for that. So the best thing you can do is just give support and know that he will eventually see it. You can't change what others do with manifesting, but you can send energy into it and kind of visualize him, you know, what he would get from it if he's seen it, kind of visualize that. It's not going to, you know, you're not going to control anything. It's still up to him, but it does help the energy around him for him to maybe, you know, feel it more, you know, of what he's trying to see. So,
good. Yeah. All right. Leslie Del Valle or Vale. Hi, YouTube. Please ask my guides and angels where I will be living a year from now. First of all, will there be a move for Leslie Del Valle?
A year from now, I heard something like trying to maybe buy something. Okay, so I just heard south. I asked what direction. I heard south. So I heard you're going to move south. It's going to be more than a year, though. I did hear more than a year. Okay, so you'll probably be in the same place you are now, but work like closer to this move that you're wanting to do. And again, see it happen. You can make it happen, you know.
Of course. You guys have more power than you know.
Yep.
All right, so we have somebody who wants to message from Spirit Guide, but we have to have something more specific. I'm so sorry. All right, Ben M. from Plymouth, England. I can never decide on the right type of job for me. Any advice on how I can decide the best type of job for Ben M. from Plymouth?
What pulls on your heartstring? What do you enjoy? What makes you feel like you are a productive member, you know, and in life, and not just in like your area, or I don't mean it like that. I just mean like you feel like that you have purpose is what I mean by that.
It may be something that doesn't really, it's, you know, technically not considered a job, but you can cultivate to make into an income.
Right. And what I'm getting is something that is helping others, something where you're giving back. So you really thrive on that. You thrive when you like do things for others and you help others. So something in that way, even consulting someone in something you're very skilled at, okay, you will find pleasure in, you will feel good about. So something in that way, but pay attention to what things that you enjoy. Even if there's a hobby or something you enjoy, you know, you can maybe turn it into, you know, a job. And that's very common now, ever since COVID. And I have to say, COVID brought like some good things that we found that there's a lot more that you can do with, you know, from home. So as a job. Yeah.
All right. Arancha Alvarado. Does Erik have any advice to help me start listening to him? I've been communicating with my dad and asked him to help. So, but she wants to communicate with you, Erik.
Okay, so Erik is there. All right. And you are hearing Erik. You just are expecting it to be something coming in a way that it's not. I usually, like when I do like the mediumship sessions that I have with people, okay, you're watching other people like us do this, and that's good. You're hearing your dad. My dad's very loud for me too, because you know them, you're very used to them, right?
True.
So you're expecting Erik to come in the same way, and spirit can be very subtle, even Erik sometimes. And so just believe, okay, believe the energy that's coming in when you think, oh, is that him or isn't that him? Like there's not a trusting there, but you are getting information, you are hearing him. It's just a matter of believing it, okay? Which is hard when you don't have validation. It's hard. So practice. If you practice, there's many ways to practice, then it'll start getting stronger, but you are hearing him.
You might want to go through some of the YouTubes of Erik when he was alive, get his voice, his energy, etc. That sometimes helps people. But okay, so Ginger, tell us a little bit about how you help people who are burgeoning mediums.
So I have two of them. One's just if they want to do 1 hour, and get some like ideas or something. Maybe somebody who's already kind of doing it and just wants to get some other ideas about it. Okay. But I have this other one, then this is the one that most people will do, and it's 3. They do 3 sessions. It's the package. It's the mediumship training package that I have. And you don't have to pay for all of it once. You pay as you go for each one, okay? And what I do is there's something different on each one, but I teach them how to pay attention to it coming in, okay, the spirit coming in, talking to them. And I don't only just teach them how, they get to experience it. And every single person that has done this, okay, has been able to experience it, because practice is where it's at. So I do practice with them. And they're usually, I get a lot of them that are surprised because they don't think that they're going to be able to do it. But I'm like, you're already doing it. I'm going to show you how to focus on it. Okay. And so then that's what we do with practice. I also have a thing where I tell people that if you want to try this and you do it and you feel like you're not going to get something from it, or it's not working for you, I haven't had this happen yet, but then I will say, okay, you don't have to do the rest of it, and I will refund your money. So that's how confident I am in the fact that you are going to enjoy.
Seriously. I mean,
these
everybody could benefit by this, because we all have, I guess almost everyone.
Everybody,
on the side, right?
Right.
Teaching how to channel their higher self and the spirit guides too.
Yes, all of it. Actually, I had one, I'll give you one that was really having a hard time. I don't do names, of course, but she was having a hard time connecting, knowing her guide, and so we did a little experiment, and she called on her guide to show her, give her a sign, like a feeling maybe on her shoulders or some kind of feeling, and usually you will get it. And she had tingling going down her neck. So there's ways that you can learn how to focus on this, and it really comes down to practice. And these are a lot of fun. I enjoy these. These are some of the sessions I enjoy the most because we have so much fun doing them. I was thinking, is there anything else I missed? Oh, and every single time Erik is like, you can use me until you get to know your guides, or usually you'll just have maybe one guide that you work with, that is here to help you with your mediumship. But yeah, everybody's already really doing it. It's just a matter of knowing the difference between your own inner voice and the voice coming in. And I have to tell you something funny, Elisa. When I first started doing this, Erik, I was doing the same thing. And this is why I do the classes this way, is because when I first started, which thanks to Erik and channeling Erik is why I do this, I was frustrated because I was having expectations that it was just going to come in like a movie film or word for word, and I'm like, I was going to hear it loud and clear, which most people feel that way, right? Because that's what it's like we're doing. But there's a lot more to it, and that's why you practice. But anyway, So I was really frustrated one day, and I was like, Erik, I just really loud, just like be louder, show me, let me see something. And so he goes, I swear to God, this was so funny, and I felt it over my whole being, like the whole energy. So he jumps into my like third eye, like into my head where my spiritual imagination,
Oh
boom,
God.
like that, he's boom. And
Oh my
he
God.
had a bow tie, had a tuxedo like, and or a stripe. No, it was a striped papa suit, right? A striped
Papa
suit
Sue.
on. He had like his little tie and everything. He was all dressed up fancy, so I knew it was him. And plus it looked like him. But it was great. It was great, and I knew it. I knew it was him. I just felt it.
He's
But
one of the easier ones to
he
channel.
is. He's
What
very
I, yeah,
strong. He's very
yeah.
strong, and but just keep practicing. That's what he keeps saying. Just keep practicing. You'll get it. And you already are hearing, Erik, for the person who asked that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. D King wants to know if Samantha King will get a new job soon. Trying to change jobs. We don't have a place, but hopefully that's.
I heard yes. I heard a yes. I heard that it's maybe not like around the corner, but
It'll happen.
yeah, November,
Okay.
into November, December, like that.
All right, Katia Pinto Braga. I don't know which part is her name. Will I move countries?
So it's a free will choice. I feel like there's something holding you where you're at. Erik is making me feel like you're being held where you're at right now. So there's a lot of things that need to be like, get your ducks in a row, he's showing me, and then you'll be able to do it. So you need to let go of something of where you're at so you can move forward and get out. There's something holding you
Anchor
there.
something there.
Yeah, something's anchoring you there. You need to make that decision to let go of that, to move forward or move out of that area.
All right. So Jackie Messenger from Pennsylvania, need a new job now, one that pays better. Any thoughts from Spirit?
Well, when we feel panic of now, if there's a panic, which I kind of feel there's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can give you some dense energy around the situation. Okay. So Erik is doing this. He's going, okay, so what you want to do is just kind of relax, see what the job is in your mind, see yourself doing it, get a good feeling behind that, and then let it go. And don't worry. Get that worry out of there, because that worry is putting like a stagnant energy around it, like an energy of just like stopping it. So just let that go and know that it's coming, and it will. It will.
Well, it's easier said than done, Erik, because we've got bills to pay.
Right. Right.
People.
So what he says about that is absolutely true, Mom. But if you, for this person, and most people could do this, look back over your life when things weren't quite working out, and look at all the times that, and it's usually right when you think you're just, out of time.
Yeah.
It turns around for you. Okay. And this is going to be the same thing. It's going to work out.
Good.
It's going to happen. Okay. You're going to be okay.
You'll
be all right.
And ask Erik for help. All right, Tracy Sheehy. Will I ever have happiness again after her husband died last year? Tracy from Iowa. I'm so sorry.
Yes, you will. It's not ever going to be like it was, of course, but the first year's the hardest. Sometimes the second year can be even harder.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, so true.
Yes, because you have a lot of people that are still like, there for you to bring that support. Then the second year it starts to wind down a little bit. So yeah, you start feeling like you're kind of more alone at that point. But what's going to happen is you're going to start making new routines and new habits in your life, and get used to your husband not actually physically being there. And he's with you, by the way, he's with you. He will not be leaving your side. Okay. Is what I heard. But since he's not there physically, you will be making new routines, new habits in your life, and you'll start feeling a little better as time goes on, because you're going to start learning to live life without him next to you. And that's the hardest part, but it will be okay. You will get through it. Okay. Just keep telling yourself that it's going to be, hey, I'm going to get through this. Okay. And he's right there with you.
All right, awesome. Karen Doyle says, hit like. Oh, that's so sweet. So supportive. All right, Raul Flores. Any messages from angels regarding my workplace? Raul Flores.
Erik is saying that there's some kind of like, I don't know, like it's just like a routine there that's just kind of getting old a little bit. Like you're feeling like this is just like robotic. It's getting old. I want to move forward. And he's saying there's a change coming soon, that you will be moving forward. And he's also saying to stop focusing on what you don't like about it and focus on the things you do like. Okay. And you'll get more of it, he's saying. Okay. You're going to get more of it, but there's a change coming, he said, a good one. Okay.
Good. All right. Somebody wants to know, will alien disclosure happen next year? So we just had, I think NASA or something blatantly say all the UFO stuff that's come out, the videos, the fighter pilot, all that stuff, their conclusion, no aliens, no UFOs. So I don't know. First of all, I'd like to know why they're saying that. Is it because they truly believe it, or they just don't want?
They don't want people to know. Well, because there's a lot of things that, like, if people, there's some people, groups of people even, that if they knew it 100%, that would like really break down society a little bit because of the radicalness, and the fear that some people have of this. There's not going to be, I will tell you this is what Erik shows me. There's not going to be like a Independence Day arrival. It's not going to be like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's going to like it slowly, you're going to get like little bits coming out. And another thing is that I hear is there are aliens out there that are helping us already, that are looking over us, watching out for us, protecting us from even the bad aliens, But what I hear is, until we get to a place as a, not just our nation, but the whole world, until we get to a place where we can communicate better with our minds with each other, there's not going to be a lot of interaction within us. But when that happens, there will be more, because that way we won't be like not knowing what they're thinking. Like they can communicate with us is the point. When
Right.
Communication is better, that's when you're going to see a lot more alien activity with your, just all over the place, because a lot of humans are just automatically thinking, it's just bad all of a sudden. It's violent. There's just violence, and
creepy.
That's what that they just, they're waiting for people to be able to have an open mind and more understanding, for more people, because there are people that already have that, I have to say.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah. Not me. I'm so scared of waking up and finding a little small gray looking over me at my bed. I just no, I can't. Oh.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I when the way to go.
That's not going to happen though, Elisa, when they start coming into like our society and becoming like, because they actually were at one point, but when when they start coming back in to our society and integrating in with us, it's not going to be like that, where they do that. So
thank God. All right. My son Chris has a message, but we don't know the person's name. Terry Ward wants message of spirit, but that is not, we need something specific. Oh yes, Christine from Ontario, wondering why she lost 2 children in this lifetime. Christine Hamilton.
So a longer version of this would probably work best in a session with somebody, okay? Because there's a lot more to it than just what I can tell you here, okay?
Figured.
The growth that you get from losing a child is as awful as it is. I can't, I'm just getting like chills all over. And as hard as it is, there's things that you get from it. You get an inner strength to move forward. You get an understanding that you can help others to work together with others that have dealt with it. You get compassion, more compassionate and understanding. I'm trying to think of all the things. There's just so many things that you get when you have a loss. Not to give up, perseverance, but there's personal reasons, just in for you yourself, but that would be something you'd want to do a session for. Okay. But it was something that was decided before you came into this life that it was going to happen. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Elizabeth R. from Rochester, New York. My mom and my siblings and I are always tired, hard to wake up in the morning, and never have full energy. Any information about that, Erik? I mean, like, why is that? Is it a past life for them or something generational, ancestral DNA? What's going on?
There's a few things going on here. Something going on in their home. The energy is very heavy. I bet they feel better when they leave the house. I bet they feel better when they leave the house. There's something going on in your home. I don't feel like it's like bad spirits or anything. Okay. I just feel like there's like very heavy, dense, like energy that needs to be cleared out of this home. Okay. From emotions.
I don't know if they all live together, my mom, my siblings, and I, but anyway, yeah, so all their homes. Probably.
Right. And then another thing is too, I'm hearing digestive, and this is for everybody, like get on, pay attention to your diet. Okay. You need more, you're missing vitamins, and I'm talking about the whole family here. Like you're missing some nutrients and, but it's not the whole thing though. There is something going on in the energy in their home. Okay. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Jamie F, who is in her, or it could be a he, divine team. Jamie's probably a girl.
So I see a couple guides here. I see 3 actually. There's 2, I see 2 females and a male. And a way that you can get the name for them, the way, I mean, when I do those sessions with people in mediumship, we'll work on that because I can validate whatever they got, or we work on that. But this is what I say too, is when you get ready to go to sleep at night is usually when your calmest time of your mind, hopefully, you're getting calmed down. And you just relax, focus on your breathing just for a minute, because a minute's a long time when you're trying to focus on your breathing in and out. And then just ask, what is my female guide's name? Just ask, and then you'll know, the different ones. And then the first name that comes in, believe it. And usually I'll tell you this, it's going to be names that you resonate with. Like when you were little, you named your animals or your dolls or your G.I. Joe, or those names that stuck with you in your life is usually what your guide's name is. And that's what I usually tell my clients when we're, doing those, when they're meeting their guides. But remember, names are only important for us as humans for that connection. They've had many names. You can even name your guides if you like.
Yeah.
That's okay too.
Exactly.
But you do have 3. I do see.
All right, good. All right, Josie M from Toronto. What is my husband, Chris, wanting to let me know so I know it's him?
That he's there with you, that he's around you. I don't feel like he's trying to say I just heard it's what you thought. It's what we thought it was like. I just heard those words exact. It's what we thought it was like. He's trying to tell you.
Well, that's
and then I heard feathers. So feathers, birds. If you see like a same bird all the time, okay, that's a sign from him. Also music. I'm hearing music now. Special songs he'll put on the radio for you. Or I say radio because I'm an old person, but whatever you listen to, your phone.
All right. All right. Ashley in Houston. Should I focus on YouTube, print, or demand, or print on demand, or something else as a side hustle? So YouTube, print on demand, or something else. Ashley from Houston.
YouTube print?
No, just YouTube, comma, print on demand, comma, or something else. I don't know what her business is. Maybe.
Okay, so I heard TikTok.
Okay.
And then I also heard YouTube. So YouTube, TikTok, and the TikToks, and then you can do like the shorts, with the YouTube.
Yeah.
because you only have to do a few minutes with that. And Erik is saying that that's going to bring more, notoriety to you.
Yeah, you can use something called that I pay for. So many things I had to pay for. It's called repurpose.io. You do a TikTok, for example, and it will automatically create workflows where it goes to your YouTube or your, all this stuff, and you could, so it could go everywhere, Facebook Shorts, all that kind of stuff. Repurpose.io, check it out. All right, so general question, no. Grace N, what is the orb that has a shape of 3 white tall diamond stripes symbolize? Ooh. Tall.
Oh.
Wow. If anything.
What I'm getting is so when we're out of, our body, we can show different shapes of ourselves. I feel like this is an angel around you. I feel like this is an angel energy. Erik is he said angelic. Okay, he said angelic. It's an angelic energy around you. But we can show different shapes, even like your spirit guides and stuff, can come across with different colored orbs. Erik has many colors. He's not just one color. And so just because it's like different shapes or different, like you said, it had lines on it and stuff, doesn't necessarily mean it's trying to tell you something, but he did say angelic. This is angelic.
Nice. All right. Janica or Yannicka, could be M from Alabama. Should I move into the house offered to me? Janeka, last initial M, Alabama.
So there's a reason she's asking this. There's something that she's wary about, Erik said. Like maybe there's going to be some kind of issue or some kind of strings attached.
Yeah.
I heard no.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Or like, okay, Tala or Thala, Thalla, Paddock from Parker, Arizona. Did my mother Phyllis cross over? Any words from her?
I'm getting tightness in my chest. I don't know if it's like a lung or heart. And I heard yes, absolutely. She's sending lots of love. She's showing that she's like, I see this a lot, and I think it's just a symbol of people talking about getting like kicking back, relaxing. But she's like showing like she's kicking back like in a lawn chair or something, just kind of like basking in the peace and quiet, just like
That's
relaxing.
Me. I get dibs on a lazy boy up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, she's just like kicking back, relaxing, like this is nice. This is nice. And I also hear this a lot, but she's bringing this up that it's very strange not to have like there's not you don't have to worry about any like there's no I have to pay this bill or I have to go eat something or my body's not going to live, that kind of feeling that we get in our brain. She says it took time for her to let go of that, so I feel like she had a very like busy life, like where there was a lot of things expected of her, so she's glad that she don't have that anymore.
Awesome. All right, Michelle Dyer, can Erik give, she's from Wisconsin, give a message from her mother, Nancy? Michelle Dyer from Wisconsin.
She is doing great. I heard she's doing great. I feel like this has been a while since she's passed. It's been a while. Okay, so she says to pay attention to your thoughts that are coming in, because she's like, and don't worry if you don't like get them. Don't like make stress about this, she's saying. But she's sending you like messages. She's trying to communicate with you. So pay attention to your thoughts when they come in. And when you have a thought and you think of her, that's coming from her. Okay. When she comes up, when in your thoughts.
Nice.
And you think, is that from my mom? Believe it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Lisa D from Nova Scotia. Lisa, I've been feeling very anxious from a lot of stress at work. Will there be any reprieve or life highlights coming that will help me feel better?
You need to take a break. Eric's saying you need to take a break. If you have any time to take a break from work, like if you have vacation time or sick time, even, he says, take a break. You need a break. You need a short little break. You don't have to take a long time, but you need this short break. Okay. And it will help. He said, you need this break.
Need a break. All right, good. See if we can squeeze a couple more in here.
Okay.
DLJ Lisa from Las Vegas. Why did the deceased hang around us so much if so many of us have no idea? What's going on with that?
Okay, so it's not so much like the way it seems. When we leave this body, we just change frequencies. We don't go anywhere. So this is, you know what I mean? You just change, like you have your earth plane, you have your heavenly plane, you have different dimensions, right? But it's not like that you go anywhere, you just change vibrations.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all it really is. Because the space and time is really in the physical plane, not in the other planes.
Right.
So that's why. And it's not like you're just crowded with people around you all the time. It's kind of beyond our understanding, some of it, the way it works,
Oh, I can imagine.
But we're just existing in a different vibration, and that's why.
Right.
There's no other like place to be. You don't go off somewhere.
Right. That's so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Last question. I would love to know if I will be able to sell my grandparents' home this year. Maria Leonor Correa de Matos.
I heard no, but I heard next year things are going to be better. Okay. Like with interest rates, things like that. So that's why you're having a hard time right now, is because it's hard to get the price that your house is worth when they jack up the interest rates. You know what I mean? People don't qualify. That's what Eric's saying anyway. So next year.
Okay. Well, okay. One more. Slide D. Hello, any message from my dad, Edward, and my mom, Alva? But yeah, slide D, that's a handle. So I don't know if that's enough, but
yeah.
Or Alva, which one?
From his parents. So I just heard they're together. I see two people together. Of course, your family, you have a family, soul family, and whether somebody was together here or not, like say parents got separated, they are always together on the other side because you're all part of the same family.
Oh yeah.
So I just seen them together, and I don't know if they like to travel when they were here, or if they ever thought about it. But then I see like this like mobile home behind them, or not mobile home, motor home. Like a motorhome, like a traveling motorhome. And then I heard him say that they are just like enjoying, like they're making their dreams come true kind of thing. Like, things they dreamed about here, doing things that they always dreamed about is what I'm hearing.
Nice.
So, yeah. And lots of love, sending lots of love. And there's a message though. There's a message. They're saying, slow down with whatever you're doing. Slow down. Slow down, enjoy the now. Don't worry about the destination. Enjoy the now is what I'm getting for this person.
Everybody should listen to that one. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being a part of this, just wonderful YouTube live. I just love these. And Ginger, you're just such a gift to us all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Check out the description box to find out more about her. Sign up for her mediumship stuff, And Erik, I love you. Get me through Friday.
Oh, he says, I love you, Mama. I love you, Mama. He will. He'll be right there holding your hand. He just said, I'll be right there holding your hand, Mom. He'll be with all the family, everybody.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye, everyone. And be sure you subscribe and save. Now subscribe and hit the notification bell and share. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye. That was awesome.